The old tree person scratched his nose. The small tree person next to him woke up. He curiously looked at the surroundings and was also curious about himself. He noticed that the tree person next to him had very large hands, wondered why his hands were so big. He was very curious, so he took a bite. Insects flew around the lamp. He was so bored, decided to scare the old tree person. The old tree person was startled, warned him. At this moment, an insect flew over. He curiously watched the insect. The insect landed on his head, then circled around it for a while. He let the insect land on his nose. The butterfly flew to the old tree person next to him, then was swatted and killed. He was extremely sad. A group of old tree people covered their heads and shouted. It turned out he was singing. He moved his body as accompaniment, made singing sounds from his mouth. The people around could barely stand it. They let out a shout. The small tree person thought he was playing with him. His fingers started to move. The old tree person let out another shout. He was a bit at a loss, could only pretend to be sleepy, stretched out, and fell asleep. The old tree person, seeing he was still, also fell asleep. Suddenly, the small tree person opened his eyes, stood up, and looked around, then knocked on the heads of the two people next to him, then started to slap his body and sing. The people around were in great distress.